And this is a scan which has just come in. It's a CT of the abdomen and pelvis, which has come for pain. We basically have around 30 minutes as our turnaround time to generate a report.
On a daily basis, we get two of these large air freight containers shipped from San Francisco to Bangalore. In this particular example, we have lots of old photos that are fading away.
Teleradiology and ScanCate service very different markets, but they are both examples of a new generation of fast-growing businesses bringing increasingly sophisticated outsourcing operations to India.
You know, in 2002, when we set up teleradiology, it was essentially unheard of. Everyone would go like, terror, what? You know, so it was a concept that was new. It hadn't been done. Doing it from India was, of course, unheard of because it wasn't even being done really in the US. It was just something that was so new.
The company now employs more than 50 radiologists in India and other countries, sending back scans to hospitals in the US, Europe and Singapore in as little as 30 minutes. And they're now looking to expand their services into less developed places, including Africa. ScanCate, meanwhile, was started out as a class project at the Wharton Business School. It began scanning and enhancing old photographs, but now increasingly employs high-end designers to create custom-made photo books. Originally, the founders planned to do this work in America.
And when we had the photo editing staff in San Francisco, it was costing us roughly $1 a photo just to enhance the colors and make it look nice and crisp. And very soon we realized that most consumers are not going to be able to afford paying $1 per photo just for photo enhancement. And the cost differential between the US and a city like Bangalore in India is almost 1:10 for a graphic editor kind of skill.
India's first generation of IT outsourcers pioneered the use of call centers and basic software development from cities like here in Bangalore. But now a new generation is rising in which ever more complicated services are being undertaken in cities like this. From smaller organizations doing medical research or graphic design to established giants like Infosys, who in their campus around me have 20,000 engineers delivering complicated software products, and even in areas like corporate R&D and financial services.
Behind the frosted glass here, I can't tell you who it is. We don't disclose names of our clients. Is a team of over 20 AMBA analysts working on a performance reporting system for a global asset manager. While we originally started out just doing sell-side research support, today we really support clients more at an overall front office level. And the reason this works, in some ways think of it as outsourcing 2.0, is that rather than middle office or back office transaction-oriented processes, we're actually taking knowledge processes that drive revenue and applying a combination of analytical talent from India, experienced professionals who've come back from the States or London or Singapore, and adding the rigor of what a traditional outsourcing professional brings in.
When offshoring was being seen as a cost advantage, clients probably would have decided what they wanted to do. So it was in a services model, it was predominantly build this system for me or maintain this system for me or test this system for me. Today it is slowly shifting to how is the technology changing, how is the business changing, what can I do with this technology in my business. So they're expecting more and more innovation and then implementing those ideas as solutions.
Infosys and Amber are moving up the value chain, offering their clients ever more advanced options for research and innovation. But oil giant Royal Dutch Shell has taken this one step further by completely shifting some of its research functions to India.
If we look, for example, at the Bitumen activity, today this is the global center for research and development in bitumen technology. And it is activity that used to be done in France. Same is true for our polyurethane tech services, which was based in Belgium.
Some in the West are worried that white-collar jobs in areas like graphic design, medical research or financial services that were once protected from outsourcing are now being done more and more often here in India. But this is the second wave of this country's outsourcing revolution, and now it is only going to accelerate. James Crabtree, The Financial Times in Bangalore.